Let's try to get in a quick check on these before the weather changes. These are them splits that start out with just 2 or 3 frames of bees. Part of being a beekeeper is raising your own bees so that you don't have to buy more bees when your bees die, and they do eventually. The hive that's in my front yard that has a Canadian flag sticker on it is in the process of dying. It's got a drone laying queen or has went laying workers. I'm going to combine it with the swarm later to bring it back to life, but if left alone, that hive will die. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess the queen went out and mated, got mated, and it looked good for a while. Then she started laying drones or died or something, and they just didn't make another queen. That's hard to know. Weird, but that's why you build up a few spares, because stuff goes wrong and then you can fix it. This looks good. There's no hive beetles, and the hive is full of honey and bees. It needs a bigger box. I think I've got one out in the truck that's all set up, and I've got another set of blocks right over here to put it on. Maybe I'll just put this one back together for now, because I know I'm going to need to get it in a bigger box and give it more space soon. Well, let's just go ahead and look. It's been good. We've had a honey flow lately. These little boxes are a little tight. Got to be careful taking them apart. That's all nectar. Honey. Completely filled. And it's not from me feeding them. This is all brood with honey around the edges. Brood on this side too. It's just young that wears just hatching out larvae. That's usually how a hive will do, is have nectar on the edges to keep the heat in at night, kinda, and keep the cool in during the day. It's a thermal mass, and it helps regulate the temperature. That's nice looking there. Sheet of brood surrounded by nectar. They're backfilling there. That's not good. I have to get these guys some space. They filled this pretty quickly. And this one here looks like it's thick with honey. It's got brood on this side. No queen cells, that's just some, there's the queen right here. She's just crawling across the bottom. Nice orange dot there. Beautiful queen. Hope the camera picks it up. She's kind of right over the brood. Let's stick this back in. Carefully. I'm not gonna look through this all the way because I think it's in good shape, and I know it needs more space. I'll get a bottom board and a top board out of my truck and a medium box, 2 more frames, and this will be a little hive like that. This one isn't as far along, I know, because it didn't make the queen until later. I wonder about this one though. That's good, no hive beetles. It's not as full of bees. It has one seam here that's not active. See, this one frame has very little on it. Solid nectar, mostly nectar. This needs to be on the edge, kinda. Here's a nice sheet of brood. Nectar around the edges. This hive is building up. It's going forward. That's good. What you don't want to see is when they're going in reverse. This looks good. I didn't see the queen yet. It's got a bright orange dot just like the others. Maybe pink, but I think it's orange. The offspring of Saskatchewan bees I've been marking orange. I've got quite a few of them. I've got some that are second generation offspring from a Saskatchewan queen that I bought. Pretty much in my backyard here is all the Saskatchewan bees that have been local mated, open. Turns out fine. This only has 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 seams of bees. Not much to check here. Let's do it anyway though. Start on the edge. Always pull a frame where you can not hurt any bees if you can, and then set it out and you make room to inspect. These 2 don't have anything on it. This one's starting. They're drawing comb on here. That's where they're starting to get a little wonky right there. Just tear that out and they'll work on it. This has a lot of nectar. Small little nest going on in the middle. Looks good. Both sides. Looks like it could be expanding. I think these guys could use some comb that's already drawn. It really boosts this hive to get maybe 2 frames that are already drawn combs. This is one that it's had to do. I put it in new It's already raised a generation of brood. That's why it's darker in the center. This is there's the queen. And you see how it's like all black? It's hard to spot them when they're like that. This hive looks like it's in good shape. You could just use a couple frames that are already drawn combs. Now when you shove the frames together, only this part here touches because it's curved here. If you watch, you can see, and the bees will kind of move out of the way if you go slowly. If you accidentally go too fast, you can crush them, but they'll get out of the way. So you just go real slow. And then you can put it all back together without hurting any bees at all. Well, that's what they look like now. I don't remember when I marked the queens. That was back in June. I think around the 20th. So, and since then, they've grown just a little. Not a lot. You ain't gonna believe this. A black helicopter just flew by. Oh my God, oh my God. Gotta go, gotta go.